Good evening, friends. Have you ever wondered what life was truly like for the Vikings beyond their fearsome reputation as raiders and warriors? Tonight, we embark on a journey into the fascinating world of the Vikings, where myths meet reality and history unfolds with tales of exploration, innovation, and cultural richness. Imagine standing on the wind-swept shores of Norway in the late 8th century, watching in awe as dragon-headed longships glide across the fjords. These vessels, known as drakers, were the epitome of Viking maritime engineering, sleek, shallow-drafted, and capable of traversing both open seas and shallow rivers. But the Vikings were not just skilled shipbuilders. They were daring explorers who ventured far beyond their homelands. Contrary to popular belief, Vikings were not solely raiders bent on plunder. Many were traders and settlers who established extensive trade routes connecting Scandinavia to the rest of Europe, the Mediterranean, and even as far as the Middle East. These trading networks brought wealth and cultural exchange, shaping the Viking Age as a period of dynamic interaction between different peoples and civilizations. One of the most remarkable achievements of the Vikings was their mastery of navigation. Guided by the sun, stars, and natural landmarks, Viking sailors crossed vast stretches of ocean, reaching lands as distant as Iceland, Greenland, and eventually North America. Their voyages to Vinland, modern-day Newfoundland, around 1000 AD predate Christopher Columbus by nearly 500 years, underscoring their prowess as explorers. But what about Viking society beyond the sea? At home, Viking communities were organized around farming, fishing, and trade. Women played crucial roles in these societies, managing households, farms, and sometimes even participating in trade and commerce alongside men. In some cases, women held positions of authority as priestesses, healers, or landowners, challenging traditional gender norms and contributing to the economic and spiritual life of their communities. Religion and mythology were central to Viking culture. They worshipped a pantheon of gods and goddesses led by Odin, Thor, and Freya, among others. These deities represented different aspects of life, nature, and warfare, and their stories were passed down through oral traditions and depicted in intricate carvings on rune stones and artifacts. Speaking of runes, the runic alphabet was another hallmark of Viking culture. Used for writing and inscriptions, runes were carved into wood, stone, and metal, leaving behind a wealth of historical records, personal messages, and mystical symbols that provide insights into Viking beliefs, rituals, and daily life. The Vikings were also skilled craftsmen and artisans, producing exquisite jewelry, weapons, and everyday objects adorned with intricate designs and motifs. The craftsmanship of Viking swords, axes, and jewelry reflected not only their aesthetic sensibilities, but also their technological prowess in metalworking and craftsmanship. Law and governance were also important aspects of Viking society. They established assemblies known as things, where free men gathered to discuss laws, settle disputes, and make decisions affecting their communities. These early democratic institutions promoted consensus building and collective decision-making, laying the foundation for governance systems that would evolve over time. The end of the Viking Age came with the gradual Christianization of Scandinavia and the integration of Viking kingdoms into larger European political structures. By the 11th century, many Vikings had converted to Christianity, marking a significant cultural and religious transformation. The legacy of the Vikings, however, lives on in language, place names, and cultural traditions that endure in Scandinavia and beyond. In conclusion, the Vikings were far more than the raiders and warriors often depicted in popular culture. They were skilled navigators, innovative craftsmen, daring explorers, and pioneers of early democracy. Their legacy continues to shape our understanding of medieval Europe and the interconnectedness of cultures across continents. Thank you for joining us on this immersive journey into the lesser-known aspects of Viking history. If you found this exploration enlightening, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more deep dives into the wonders and mysteries of our shared past. Until next time, keep exploring and embracing the curiosity that drives us to uncover the stories of ancient civilizations.